Welcome to another episode of Watch Once Over. My name is Big E. Today we're going to be taking a look at this beautiful Bremont model 247. And this is a model that is done in conjunction with Boeing Airlines. This model is absolutely striking. I love this watch for a tool watch. Just about the coolest tool watch I've ever had the chance to look at. And this watch was lent in by Inventory Adjusters, and I'll put their information up here. And this is also available for purchase, and I'll leave a link in the description if you want to take a closer look at this and buy this watch. It is available at the time of this video for purchase. Now, this watch is simply got everything you need when it comes to an aviation piece, and it should, because it is in conjunction with Boeing aircraft. So I want to say a watch like this needs to be well stocked, well chock full of aviation excellence, and this watch is. Now let's start from the top. This watch has an anti-reflective sapphire crystal, and then right next to that you have a full lumed ceramic insert bi-directional bezel. And I believe that is a 120 click bezel. That's what it is. And it is fully lumed. And this watch has BGW9 superluminova throughout the watch for luminosity. Now that's pretty cool. Now I'm going to unscrew the pushers. Now the pushers are really fantastic feeling. They have this knurling on there that is razor sharp along with the crown and the bezel. It all ties in with the aviation theme, and also you have the fan on the back of the watch. Now this watch has a case that is made of, it's called a triptych case, a three-part case. You have 1, 2, 3 parts to the case, and this is all black DLC coated titanium 64, Ti 64, and it is hardened, so it's really good. Now the case is all titanium also, and the back is titanium, and you have an iron dial that is extremely anti-magnetic, raising the anti-magnetic properties of this, so that acts as a pseudo Faraday cage. When you have the watch on your wrist, it sits on your wrist, its movement is protected by a soft iron core. So I think that's pretty cool. This watch also includes a special suspension. So when you look at the dial, you have this little blue ring right down there. That just shows you that this is a special anti-shock suspension on this watch. And if you look up under here, you can see these little blue strips, and that is anti-shock material, sort of like a G-Shock, to cut down on that vibrations and stuff. So I think that's really cool, innovative, and it just adds to one more thing that is cool about this watch. Now, this watch is a chronograph, and it is based on a Valjo 7754, and you do have a GMT function and a date function over here at 4:30, and those work in conjunction. So when you pull the crown, you go one way, you change the date, you go the other way, you change the GMT hand. You have a running second sub dial at 9, traditional 7750 Valjo layout, and totalizers at 12 and 6 o'clock. Now, on the second hand, you get the dorsal wing of a Boeing 247, as you can see. See how that is? It's blue, and that also is loomed. Then you have a yellow GMT hand and a yellow 24 marker on the GMT scale to tie in with the GMT hand, and that's pretty nice too. All applied indices on this one, uh, really nice sunken dark subdials, blackened sword style hands, and then you have that beautifully decorated movement. Now, before we look at that movement, I'm gonna move in and try to capture that crystal in the back, which is sapphire. That's beveled. See that sapphire? That's a beveled sapphire on there, and that's pretty cool. And it gives you, different reflections when you move it. See how that is right there? You can really tell right there. That is a beveled sapphire crystal. Now, this movement is extremely decorated with lots of perlaging um, on the movement, and it also is a special movement because the parts are special. Now, underneath the Bremont um, counterbalance wheel, I mean not counterbalance wheel, rotor, winding rotor, you have a balance wheel which is a Glasser balance wheel, and then you have an Anachron balance spring in there, and then you have a Neverflex mainspring that's in the barrel. So this watch is going to go a long time without needing any servicing. Now it is chronometer rated, as you can see, 100 meters of water resistance. You do get that code branding on the back, Boeing right up here at the top, 100 meters of atmosphere, and as you can see, it says anti-shock because it does have those um, blue anti-shock discs inserted in between the case and the movement to absorb vibrations. I really like that. Now you can screw down the crowns, the pushers, really nice. Bremont tuned this up really nice too, and it feels good when you're starting and stopping the chronograph and also resetting it. Really nice action. 28,800 vibrations per hour with a 42-hour power reserve on this one. So it has the goods. Now you have a really nice bolstered tapered cell cloth strap that is affixed by screws. And then you have a signed Bremont pin buckle. Real nice watch, real nice strap, blue stitching that ties in with the blue on the Boeing second hand and the anti-shock at 6 o'clock. I like this one a lot, and it has everything you need when you're looking for an aviation piece. And this also is negative pressure rated also. So it's 100 meters of water resistance, and then it has a negative pressure rating for when you go up in the atmosphere too. So you don't have to worry about this watch blowing the crystal out in any situation. Now, I'm going to screw these back down, and then I'll give you some quick measurements of this one. This watch is pretty thick, 17 and a half thick, 17 and a half thick. The lug to lug is pretty short, about a 52, and then the lug spacing is going to be a 22. This bracelet drapes from a 22, well, the strap down to a 21, so you get a 1 millimeter gradual slope, but it's also nicely bolstered, as you can see, and it tapers down. And this is going to be a real nice, comfortable wearing experience. I'll show you what this looks like on my wrist, which is 7.25 inches. That's what it's going to look like. As you can see, it's not going to fit under a dress cuff. It does sit up high, but this is meant to wear out loud and proud to show everybody what you got. Now, I'll do a quick loom shot on this. Like I said, it is a fully loomed bezel. And let me get that loom up. And this is what it looks like when you're transitioning right here. As you can see, it is a torch. And that's your full nighttime shot. There you go. That's what you need this for. Oh my God, this thing is a torch. So I like it. I like it a lot. It's available right now at Inventory Adjusters, and I'll leave a link to that in the description. My name is Big E. That's the watch once over for today. God bless, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching.